Astralis. Liquid have got to start getting worried now. They've got the money to survive this, but they can't survive these rounds, it seems. But again, everything went quiet on A. Every other round where the A pushes have come in, there's been so much spray through the walls constantly, especially in that side alley position. It goes spray through the walls constantly, especially in that side alley position. It goes quiet, and Astralis have that third and fourth man rotating back towards mid/the B bomb site. But when the fights happen on a bomb site, it just seems absolute madness, anarchy, bedlam. However, Astralis seem to be averting the variance since they're winning almost every round on this CT side. And here we go again. Only shortcomings for Naf. He'll be on the Mach 10. Double AWPs now for Astralis. A big difference in approach.
Yeah, potential aggression here available for Device with that AWPs. Looking for the shot over the smoke. Behind the fence here, this could be very surprising. He hasn't gone for this before. The flick's there, but the shot is not going to connect. Device has to fall back. He might get punished. Stewie's looking to pursue very quickly indeed. He can't quite get there in time though. The follow-up wallbang attempt is not going to land either. The pressure though is pretty successful in terms of forcing Astralis back into very defensive positions, and Liquid might try to finish on the A side again. They don't really have presence anywhere else on the map.
Look how important these incendiaries are on the A bomb site, and also look that Liquid have 3 more in the hole. Once again, pay attention to the radar. There's a complete exit, an exodus of the B bomb site. Everybody's coming over towards A. They're expectant. They're convinced that Liquid are going to make the play. Device can't fall off, but there's no one to try and trade frag. Got to watch out for the sprays, of course, and again, still, Dupree just watching for the flag. There's a push from Magist lining up for him. It's a complete slaughter on the ramp.
Just Stewie left now, he sees the legs, the spray is long as laboured, but he finds the finish. 3 more players to go, 20 seconds going to go into Device's AWP, and that's a wrap for Team Liquid in that round. 11-13, 2 more, and Astralis have tied it up.
That smoke Zipex was creeping along, and that's the smoke I was referring to earlier. It's deliberately being put in an elevated position. On that occasion, it favoured the T side.
Ooh. Oh my god, devastation from Magist. What a timing to find that push.
And you saw the smoke being set up as he gets that as well. So if they did win that duel and start to push towards the site, then maybe there's another advantage to be had. So really got to watch out for that smoke. Liquid put on the pots and pans. Deagles and CZ75s. Device won't be shy to look, but he's got to be careful. If he goes beyond these sandbags, then he could get caught short. Oh, Stewie has a superior angle, but for how long? Wonders about his 6. Close to the site, looking for the 1 Deag. Stewie really, oh my god, speaking of the headshots, Device is absolutely ready. Stewie's really been trying to excel in his most aggressive form of himself, but it's not working on the T side.
Yeah, you feel like he's going to catch someone at some point, but he's always just shy of catching a player, and of course that is to Astralis' credit. As you say, you know, Stewie's been set up to basically, as the guy that's in the most forward position, to try to punish the CTs from overextending.
Hard times, Liege, man. Hard times.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking good. The double also, I wonder if that changes anything in Liquid's eyes in terms of how they want to handle these rounds. We haven't seen a lot of mid-play from Team Liquid, you know, I have to say. That was something that was pretty common with how Astralis were playing their T side. And Liquid now having to think exactly as to how they want to handle this situation. Naf, 27 for 15. He's definitely been lifting a lot of weight for Team Liquid in this game so far. Here we go, back into it. Astralis on the comeback trail. It's 12-13, 1 round away. Team Liquid, can they mix it up though and find success that way? It's going to be an aggressive push towards the B stairs here for Astralis to see if they can get a quick pick, but nothing there to be found. Looks like we might see the mid take after all from Team Liquid.
One round now. 1 round away are Astralis. What have Team Liquid learned from these rounds? That's a big frag on Magisk, but Device will take a forward position. He could get caught away, but Nitro's got to be careful because he's got the bomb, but Device, oh, he's going to give the position away. He made assumptions, wild assumptions. He might not even see the bomb on the radar because of the angle. Astralis now spread across the map. We've got a rotation from Dupree. Big jaw, nice burst fryer from Glaive. Hasn't finished off the job though. He will reposition. Footsteps to be heard. He needs support and he's got it in Dupree.
Yeah, that's a really fortunate situation for Elige not to die there. And Astralis actually looking like they may be pretty good here. Dupree posted up with the orb. This should be a connection. Oh, there's the tease, the bait. Twist will walk straight into that one, but the bomb, oh, it can't be planted. Oh, excellent defense from Astralis. They've nailed it. 13-13, they have secured it, and they've got to be feeling good right now. Man, it was looking like it was all Liquid. It was looking like Liquid had this edge, but the edge has gone dull.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget that first half for Team Liquid. But you can never make assumptions about Astralis, not negative ones anyway. That second shot from Dupree was fantastic. What he said. 13 rounds apiece. Liquid, their money was around $3,500 to $4,000. They'll pick up some pistols and some utility. They'll look for a fast play towards the A bomb site. Sui trying to jump up on the sandbags. Specs has a smoke to help him. Got some side flashes from Astralis to try and slow things down. The reload of Zepex will be heard, but there's not much spray to be had here. We've got the Deagles, but with those CZs, you won't want to be spraying. HE towards the ramp. Oh, Twist takes chunks. There's lots of Kevlar here for Team Liquid. Not so much in utility, though. That's that smoke grenade I'm talking about.
It's a big flash for Magis. We saw this before, and he did so much damage from it. This time, they're more prepared for Magis. They take him down. He doesn't get any damage. Zipex will hold on to the side alley, but with that kill on Magis, there is some relief here for Liquid, maybe some space to work with. But that said, Device may shut it down. He's got the orb, and there's the flick. He gets the leg shot onto Elige. But Elige does survive. But there's the HE. That should finish him off. Nicely done. Plays perfect with the lineup.
Liquid fishing for 1Ds or a 1D. It's just, oh, P250, that'll do the job for Naflight. And that's a gun that could be recovered. A smoke is there immediately. Nav just creeping. He might reach the weapon as well. He will do. Punishing the reload. Beautiful from Naflight. This round might be winnable now. Device misses his shot. Still alive for a second, but he's got 11 HP. Naf will punish, and now it's Dupree. 1 versus 3. He's got a really bad angle for Naf's position. Spots him. But surely he's got to save this.
What a hero Naf is. Oh my god, that's so sick. Naf with the 3K, winning position by side alley, punishing that reload. That is, oof. That's not a good look if you're Astralis. It's got to feel pretty bad. Everything was going their way until that point.
That's a very common rule around smoke grenades. Don't fire your whole magazine. You might get pushed on the reload.
And you can, I mean, one thing we've seen people do is also bait a push with going for a reload as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's something that some of the pros sometimes will do. That time it wasn't a bait. That time it caught Astralis completely off guard. And that could make all of the difference here as we move to 14-13. Liquid's first round for a while. It's a great shot from Twist. He's having a more quiet game so far, but Naf certainly is not.
Yeah, we see the benefit of that position being changed to a ramp. That used to be a jump up position where it's really hard to duel, but now it's a ramp you can just slide up and pop in with that P250. But again, to have a reload punished this late in the game could turn everything around. There is money for Astralis to deal with this in a short term at the very least, but it has to be now for Liquid. They're back in the lead once again, 2 rounds away from the first map.
Deep breaths all around here. Nothing can be taken for granted. Only 3 rounds on this half for Liquid so far. It's looked very barren. And obviously for Astralis, it wasn't much better on their T side. It seems like the T sides have been very hard for both teams respectively. A lot of movement towards A here very quickly. Elige is the first man in this time. But where's the smoke? There it is from Glaive. It's a little bit deep actually, I think. A bit too deep to properly cover everything. And you can see it's actually favorable for the T to just wait it out, which is what they'll do. Device, he wants to kill though. It's very tentative if Lee just creep in. This is so scary for both sides.
Really key round. Liquid still spread out once again. They just got a few people showing some presence here towards a bomb site.
Wow.
Make it 1 less. Device is rewarded. Still 2 Ts. down the low ground, but again, things get quiet. Now, we haven't seen that abandonment from Astralis off the B bomb side. Dupree is there with an AWP, smokes up on the side, and they'll go for the boost. We saw how much he'll see. Glaive surely gets a free kill out of this one. I'm not sure if anybody's even ready for this angle in this particular round. Or maybe they are. Look at that meaty HE grenade. They could get a two-man spray down. There goes Glaive. Big response from Liquid. They keep themselves with a chance in this game. Smokes up to suggest a bomb plant attempt. Zipex has to hold the side alley. He's got a 1 versus 1.
It's looking really good. Naf is going to be trying to swing around this position. A bit of pre-fire. There's Twist from the back, though. The sandwich coming into full effect from Team Liquid. It's up to Device and Dupree, and they've got AWPs. It's not the ideal situation to be in. They're well and truly locked out here. Their money is okay, but you really don't want to throw away 2 AWPs, and so they'll go for the save here. Really excellent stuff there from Liquid, punishing the boost and getting the split onto the A site. That'll be 15 rounds going the way of Liquid, James. They've reached game point.
Such an important response from Liquid. Great awareness from them. Really nice awareness. Clutch spray. And here they are, game point. It's been a struggle in the second half for them. But now they have the advantage. Worst case scenario has been sorted. Astralis, though, only need 2 from 2. Maybe the jumping was heard, because Glaive jumped a few times to peek and see what was below.
Oh, Stewie. That nade was so perfect from Stewie. What a lineup from him. That just goes to show that, you know, Liquid really they put the work in on this map.
Yeah, that first frag, and then they just smell the blood in the water. That's where the strong style comes in. That Pug just charge in and headshot everybody. 2-round gap. Astralis need 2 from 2. They still have the AWPs. They'll buy around them, you can see, on the bottom left. Nafly now 31 frags in this game of Vertigo, leading the charge by a long way. Big support for the home crowd here in Arlington. All right, then let's see if Astralis can survive. Liquid moving quickly towards the A-bomb side. They've got some deep flashbangs as well, and there's some counter flashes from Zipex. Is able to fall back all the way, though. Maybe trying to catch Astralis off guard while they try to set up the beginning of the round. They've made a lot of inroads. Stewie already in the elevated position. He really wants to deliver some headshots.
Yeah, I was wondering if they would go for this A site again. It has been just this consistent base that they can work from. Device looking to creep here, but he may be denied by nades. He's got to be quite cautious.
I wonder if the surge is partly intended to make Astralis use their grenades quicker. Because they're not really committing to an execute just yet, but they are harassing a lot with utility, Liquid. And they still have a fair amount left with 3 mollies and loads of smoke grenades.
Yeah, and that Molotov that we saw there, it didn't seem to do much, but it does actually prevent Team Astralis from having a forward position, which prevents them from seeing if someone's actually moved into side alley. So it is this like huge pressure, as you say. It forces them to use utility. Here comes another check from Magisk.
Oh my god, almost abandoned ship. Zipex is delivering that smoke again, giving them that gap for the 3rd kill. 5 versus 2, and it's just devastating. Zipex looking for the ace now, and Stewie will get instantly traded. It looks like the Astralis were going to boost on the site. They charged through those smokes, but the T started pushing, but Zipex just cleaned house. Again, Astralis putting that smoke down time after time. You can see the gap in the top of the smoke. They can see them pushing through the ramp. They've got such an advantage with that smoke. It's devastating.
Yeah, and Liquid, I mean, they have to identify this, or I hope that they will identify this, call that timeout, like whatever it takes, because that is something you can just wait it out. You can just wait out that smoke. I mean, presumably Astralis can keep re-smoking it, but again, the pressure comes on towards the A-bomb site so quickly, you can force out those smokes and still have plenty of time to hit the site. So we'll see what the adjustment is for Liquid, because again, the only thing that's the only place they found success is on those A attacks. So I feel like at this point, even though that round didn't go their way, I feel like they're going A again.
They need a flash behind that smoke, because Astralis in some rounds are just picking it for free. And it was so important that Zipex ran through the Liquid's smoke execute to make use of that smoke and abuse them as they're moving up the ramp. If he doesn't do that, who knows how the retake goes. But here we are, 14-15. Still a good buy for both sides, a full buy for both sides. Astralis continuing with the AWP. If they had the money, then maybe they would have dropped a rifle and spawn in case they need one in a rotation.
And indeed, again, we get the initial pressure towards the A-bomb side. Liquid are holding towards B and middle at the moment, just in case Astralis were going to take a big risk in this situation, but it's looking pretty similar to the previous round in terms of just holding their ground. Although Liquid actually abandoning the position around A ramp, so that is definitely a change. They have, of course, left Stewie there for the time. But now, even now, Stewie is falling back a little bit. So Liquid looking to switch things up here to try to claim the 16-14. Looking for that B attempt. But here's dupreeh. He's waiting with the AWP. That's so favorable, dupreeh. Great flick.
Yeah, they're going for a double peek there, Liquid. The dry peek, and it will cost them. That smoke may allow them to get closer to the site, although dupreeh will lurk around the outside. 1 minute on the clock. No one towards A for Team Liquid. A last-ditch attempt towards the B bomb site. We see one player beyond the initial angle. Glaive with the fadeaway flashbang. dupreeh, is he going to find the right angle? Does he see the bag behind the T? Surely he gets another one here. Indeed he does. Twist taken out. He's unable to rotate though. Smokes are up and maybe there's a chance. Nafnad looking to get more. The transfer won't be good enough. Magisk is there to trade.
He's done enough though. He's cleared open enough space for a bomb plant. Device is stuck at the back, so is Magisk. A couple of nades will go forwards. That's a great HE doing massive damage to Elige, but it's Zipex on the flank. Now Elige in a 1v3. It's just not going to happen. Magisk has the angle. That's 15-15. That is overtime. Very well done by Astralis. What a comeback.
Very strong CT side. After Liquid's dominance, we had no idea what to expect from Astralis, but apparently they're just as good. We got 30 bombs, and we are going to get more in overtime, which comes after a break.
People are trying to hurt me.
Do you know how dangerous she is? If anyone asks, that girl does not exist.
We have to find her.
Why do they want me?
I have no idea who you're dealing with.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
And it continues. Astralis will continue on the CT side, and maybe that will give them an advantage the way both these CT sides have gone. Nafly now with 33 frags, still leading the charge on the table, but will it be enough? Will more be required? Well, certainly from both teams, more will be required as Team Liquid will head towards the A-bomb site. Once again, for the initial exchanges, we see Stewie with the AWP, and I think he might find himself something here if he's... Oh, no. He hasn't seen Device. Just a little too low on the Smoker's Device. Going back to his gap once again. Liquid with a good spread across the map for the time being. We've got dupreeh and Glaive towards B. Does Device see Stewie? Surely one of these guys is about to get wrecked. Oh, a little jumping and Device to be spotted. Again, he's been taken out from the close right already. Elige has been popped in the meantime. Twist harassing, looking for something towards B. We can see Glaive has crept past his angle. So it's nearly 5 versus 4 for Astralis.
A minute to go. Lots of time for Liquid to find something. They don't have that much utility though, that's annoying. Nice shot. Stewie finds another wallbang kill. He seems a little bit too good at that. Oof, this could be another one here. Magisk is not careful. There's the peak. Ooh, I felt like Stewie was so close trying to punish the footsteps as well. And now Xyp9x will go forwards. They know they have to be aggressive. They have to get something going here. Xyp9x could be the man to make the difference.
Oh my God.
But that's another flick from Stewie. He's looking phenomenal right now with this AWP.
Just when you thought he couldn't get even more aggressive, Stewie. That's the extra gear we used to see in Connector on Mirage for Cloud9. And here he is for Liquid, and it gets better for them. Nitro's activated as well, and then it's just Glaive. 1 versus 4. What can he hope to do? Making a play through the smoke. I think he wanted to try and do something as the bomb was getting planted with 17 seconds on the clock. But he will be eliminated through that smoke. Stewie making the difference with the AWP. Some disgusting wallbangs, some nasty flicks.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Glaive didn't decide to actually save, considering that the T's, you know, if they win a round, they're gonna have buys every round regardless. But the CT's economy is a bit more fragile, so I'm not sure what he was after, but really great round from Stewie. Look at these AWP shots. Fancy that. Beautiful work from him. Maybe he needed an AWP sooner on the T-side aggression.
God damn.
5 M4s for Astralis. dupreeh committing a little bit deep on the stairs. Lige also harassing towards middle, just keeping that presence up, making Astralis worried of everything. It's a very early smoke actually for Astralis to kind of block off the B stairs. And that will definitely help out Liquid later on, as that's one less smoke for Astralis to hold them back with. Looks like they have their eyes set on the A side of the map again. And Stewie, I'm looking forward to see what he can deliver with the AWP here. Good HE from Astralis. Second one not so good. It's very quiet right now.
Who's going to get the opening kill? So much harassment towards A, but the bomb's in a non-committal position. And again, Liquid are still spread out. Now, will they start to fall back away from A? Will they leave one person here to show some presence? They're looking to punish a peak. You can see Stewie, he's waiting for it, but Xyp9x will know better. Smoke is up at the 40-second mark. Bomb collected by Naf. We've got a rotation through B, I think, from dupreeh. There might be a flank here potentially for Astralis. 30 seconds on the clock now, and Liquid could be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that's a missed HE. That's unfortunate. I think that would have connected as well. dupreeh waiting on that flank. 15 seconds for the plants, getting a little bit hairy here on this A-bomb site for Team Liquid. They'll move forwards, and it's looking pretty good on the initial exchange. 2 quick kills, this device to return, but now it's the flank from dupreeh. That's clean, that's clinical, but dupreeh is answered by Twist, and now it's looking very bad for Astralis. How do they get back in?
Magisk and device, no grenades, 1 defuse kit. Twist just waiting. Give him a reason to throw the pop flash. Lige with a nasty angle. How on earth is device still alive? Magisk starting to creep. That's beautiful from him. 2v2, but they still need to defuse this bomb. Can the angles be covered? Magisk coming in to help, and oh my God, he's going to walk straight into it for a collateral.
Oh man, that is huge. What a beautiful round from Team Liquid. They're finding all the success that they couldn't find in regulation, and that's got to make them feel so confident.
It's crazy, the flank from dupreeh. I think, like, all of a sudden, so many people die so quickly, and the flank's unable to really get activated.
Disgusting.
Brutal for Astralis, and indeed, not saving that weapon from earlier on. We'll have some issues in this one. Some consequences. Liquid now may slow things down as they will expect some kind of push, especially after that round from dupreeh, excuse me. So we have 1 player above the ladder. Liquid will give less sound cues away this time. Lige is looking for it. Down device goes. Oh, he spotted enough of him, and back up again. He doesn't get touched there.
Yeah, just enough coverage. Oh, Stewie, nice shot onto Glaive. Xyp9x trying to do what he can, but it's not all that much to be done. Now holding a pretty strong angle here. The flames will make it a little bit difficult to see anything, but again, it is a 5v4. There's a minute to go now for Team Liquids. And with that 5v4, they can feel confident to rally the forces and take a bomb site. The bomb is down though, needs to be collected by, well, likely by Naf, who's coming through on the flank.
Oh, that's a big grenade, and there's that lurk smoke again, which Zipex is still hiding in. Oh, they look like oh, there's two. He's seen the bomb as well as the information, but down he goes. 2 versus 2. Streak's got the side already. Device with some flashes. Dupree's the one who's close. Device on a long rotation though, and he's walking as well. The smoke is up. Leash seems to know where Dupree might be. There's the first flashbang from the T side actually. Device still with 2, never mind. Down he goes. No defuse kit for Dupree, looking for whatever he can find around him. He's found himself a Krieg, but he's got to go fast with no kit. Some spray through the wall. Where's the second player? Never mind. Elish has all the angles on the A bomb site. 3 from 3 for Team Liquid. And now maybe they have their strongest chances to take the map.
Absolutely. It seems like they, they can find value here or there around the map, but as far as like committed pushes, the A-bomb site delivered for them time and again, the confidence coming out. And just the gear switch of Stewie on the AWP, that changed everything, James. So his role is so vital in these victories that they've had. And that's beautiful to see. That definitely spells very good things here for Team Liquid moving forwards. They just need 1 of 3 rounds. Astralis now, once again, massively on the back foot. But can they, like they did before, bring it all back?
What have they learned from all these rounds? T-side's been a struggle for both. Charging fast towards the A-bomb site, it seems. Can they swing with the numbers? Stewie's up first. Stewie's down first. Elish, though, is a giant problem for Team Liquid that Astralis has to deal with. Showing some presence on the site. No Kriegs, though, for the CT team. Still have Twist with the AWP towards B, so Liquid are quite spread out at the moment.
And that peak that Nitro has there, if it's to be attacked, it's extremely favorable in nature. So you have to, as a T side, you've got to use utility to assist you if you're going to take that position. And you can see that's exactly what happens. Smoke goes deep, and Device, he's got the space now to push close to the smoke. It's just been re-smoked, though, by the CTs. So Device has to feel very confident and need to push that smoke. And maybe in the chaos, he'll have a spot to do so. Maybe now's the time. He just heard Nitro right next to him get a kill, but Nitro seems wary of this as well. Nitro's in such a bad spot. If they try to pinch him, there's a smoke, though. And Nitro, he can turn his vision towards the back. And oh my God, the assistance comes in. Liquid have an answer for absolutely everything. And Magis will go down, and that is going to be a wrap. And map 1 will be claimed by Team Liquid. They went for the Vertigo pick, and it worked.
Boy, oh boy, that map does look like absolute chaos around those smokes. So much spray asking questions of the positions of both teams. Some nasty collaterals and great individual play. And congrats to Nat for so many frags on that map of Vertigo. Running hot from the start to the finish. Wild action. Didn't expect such a comeback from Astralis in the second half, the way it looked so strong for Liquid, but they did take them to the brink. And again, if it wasn't for that punish through the smoke when on the reload, who knows how it might have ended in normal time. But here we are in overtime. It is going the way of Team Liquid. An absolute, just full of anarchy. That map, so many smokes, so many Molotovs around the A-bomb site, just absolute chaos. But indeed, that is the first map in the hands of Team Liquid. We head to a break. When we're back, we'll see if everything will calm down, and we'll see some normalcy on Nuke.
Delve deeper into the action with the ECS Premium Pass. Never miss iconic moments with access to all 10 player POVs through the Twitch Command Center, alongside the official ECS Observer. Keep up to date with the most detailed in-game statistics.